Heaven on Earth signature strawberry cream cake. Queen Abigail Bays Yahweh is making this beautiful signature cake for the kingdom of heaven. Praise Yahweh. Alright, beautiful. Pouring the coconut milk in. Top of the cashews. We're getting ready to make the icing for this beautiful strawberry cream cake. Beautiful job. Beautiful. We're now putting the strawberry cream cake into the pans. It's going to be a layered cake. Queen Abigail Bays Yahweh is doing an excellent job. Praise Yahweh, Ben Yahweh for life. Putting the DNA in its right perspective, which is heaven on earth. It's going to be so divine as we eat the mind of Yahweh. Such a beautiful, beautiful cake. All raw, nothing dead, nothing cooked, nothing processed. It's all raw from Yahweh's earth. And when you eat raw, it makes you thank Yahweh for life, because He is the maker of life. He is our sustainer and life giver. Praise Yahweh. Queen Abigail, praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
You're doing an excellent job. Yes. Doing an excellent job. Can't wait for these cakes.
Yahweh.
Raw food chef Abigail Bays Yahweh is now pouring on the cream icing on the strawberry cream cake. As you can see, most beautiful. It's going to be set into the freezer once she finishes this process. This cake is so phenomenal. Cook has no comparison to Yahweh. Life, raw, living. Beautiful. Now smoothing your icing out evenly in the pan. Praise Yahweh, so that we have a nice even center layer of icing on this strawberry cream cake. So we're now all ready for the freezer at this time.
Yes.
And that's going to freeze for about 1 to 2 hours until firm. Praise Yahweh, Ben Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Queen Abigail Bays Yahweh is now putting in the center layer of the cake, the strawberries on top of the icing in the center. We just removed the cake from the freezer, as you can see. She has diced the strawberries up very well into nice small squares. Praise Yahweh, Ben Yahweh. Such a beautiful cake. Can't wait for the finished product, royal family. You're going to enjoy us eating this beautiful cake for you. At this time, Queen Abigail Beige Yahweh is putting on the top layer of the cake. Strawberry cream cake is going to be beautiful. This is a beautiful cake. It's created with almond flour, strawberries, coconut oil. It's going to be phenomenal. Fresh dates. When you see this cake in its finished product, you're going to be amazed at this raw cake and how beautiful it's going to be and taste. So, praise Yahweh. We'll be back with you, Royal Family, to show you the next step. Now the cake is ready to place back into the freezer. Now we have the entire filling on the cake now. We have the base layer, the icing, the strawberries, and the top layer of the strawberry cream cake. And now Queen Abigail is going to place it back into the freezer at this time. And you'll see the next step of this royal, fabulous delicacy of Yahweh's DNA as we ice it with a raw icing. It's going to amaze you. You can do everything with the raw. You don't have to heat it to eat it. You don't have to kill it, because Yahweh cannot live in you in a dead state. He has to be living. He said he's the God of the living, and the dead don't count. So he's going to be life in you, eternal, when you put him in you, in the living state. Praise Yahweh be Yahweh. Go. At this time, Queen Abigail Beige Yahweh is removing the springform pan from the cake. Now you can see our layers of our cake here. You have your strawberry shortcake base, your icing in the middle, your fresh strawberries above that, and then your top layer of your cake. Okay, praise Yahweh. We're now going to transfer the cake to the tray. You don't want to bend the edges, so make sure we do it very, very gently here, so make sure everything stays smooth and intact. We're now going to smooth the sides out with our spatula. Make sure the sides are nice and smooth. Try not to touch the edge of the cardboard. Make it nice and smooth. Beautiful. So any rough edges, just nice and smooth. Try to keep all layers clear, so we have the white layer, the strawberry layer, and the cake layer. Praise Yahweh. Look at that beautiful cake. Yahweh Yahweh's mind is divine. And when we serve Yahweh to the highest. For the food is the mind of Yahweh, and Yahweh lives in the food. At this time, we're getting down to the final touches of our strawberry cream cake. Queen Abigail Beige Yahweh is putting on the cashew buttercream icing, all raw, all living, nothing heated, nothing cooked, nothing processed, no animal, just raw and living. Unbelievable creamy icing. So it's going on top of our cake, on top of our raw cake at this time, as you can see. Most beautiful. It's a cashew buttercream icing. And there's no animal butter in there, so it's just nothing but life from plant vegetation. Yahweh's divine mind. Alive, so it can go in and activate your genome and bring back your natural state and open up all the books of your chromosomes back to its perfect state of Godship. To be God's, you must eat life. Yahweh ben Yahweh said you cannot get light without life first. So you have to put life in you in order to get light. Look how rich and creamy this icing is. You wouldn't even believe it's raw. Unbelievable. Yahweh ben Yahweh says that life is all important. He said he's not the God of the dead, but the living, and that the dead don't count. So if you want to be in that count, if you want to be in that number, and be among the saints of Yahweh that go marching into heaven on earth, then you need to put Yahweh in you. Yahweh's kingdom is the most vast and most powerful kingdom on the planet. Yahweh taught me. So we have to understand how powerful life is, and there's no greater gift than life. Life is love. The food is the actual DNA of Yahweh ben Yahweh. I'm show you how creamy this icing is. Over here, look at that beautiful creamy icing inside the container over there. Praise Yahweh. And Abigail Bejar has done a wonderful job on this cake. This is her first raw cake. She's doing an excellent job. Praise Yahweh ben Yahweh for you. Praise Yahweh. Yahweh ben Yahweh said, our first duty is to make our bodies healthy. He said, and this is done with proper knowledge of food. He also said you cannot do anything spiritually, socially, nationally, or otherwise without a healthy body, because you wouldn't have a sound mind. You'll be psychotic and sick and destroyed. So you have to put Yahweh in order to have a sound mind. You have to eat His mind. Beautiful. Look at that cake. Well, family, I know you are truly blown away with this. This icing is unlike anything you've ever tasted before. It is fantastic. This icing is raw amazing. Yahweh is amazing in all the things you can do with the raw foods. You can do so much with raw foods. You can do more with raw than you can do with cooked. And cooked is destruction anyway. And when you eat it, you regret it after you eat it, because you feel sick after you eat it, because it's not alive. Live foods equals live bodies, and dead foods equals dead bodies. So when you want life, you have to put life in you. How do you expect to get eternal life if you're putting death in you? How do you expect to have a sound mind if you're putting destruction in it? The blood is the life of that thing, and what produces blood is the food. Not dead food, but living foods. So you have to eat living foods in order to get life, to get good blood, to be the royal blood of Yahweh Yahweh, because He is the blood. That's how you become the royal bloodline of Yahweh. You have to put Yahweh's DNA in you in order to become His flesh and blood, because what produces new skin tissues and skin cells and organs in your body is what you eat. So if you're putting Yahweh in you, whose organs and whose mind and whose flesh do you think you're creating? You're creating the mind and body of Yahweh. If you eat Yahweh's foods, you're going to become the children of Yahweh. If you eat the devil's food, then you become the children of the devil, which is destruction, death. He expects when you die. That's what He created those foods for, to kill you, so you can't live forever. while he controls the Food and Drug Administration. Yahweh told me, he said, he who controls the food controls the people. So food is mind control, because it is the very mind of Yahweh, or the devil. Whichever one you eat, you'll see what kind of mind you'll have. Eat dead foods, you're going to have a psychotic mind. You'll have an angry mind, a fearful mind. You'll have a pornographic mind, a lascivious mind, a pornographic mind. All these foods control your thinking. Alcohols, all those liquid foods, things that ingest into your body. Your body's fed with these things and they kill you, they destroy you. They're all made from plants, but they have destroyed the plant life and caused them to be destructive to the system. And when you become chemically imbalanced, then you start having all kind of immoral thoughts in your head. Eat animal, you put the animal DNA in you, then you're going to have an animalistic way of thinking. You can imagine what animals like to do, and that's how people think. They want to always attack somebody. That's the cow and the chicken, the turkey and the pig you're eating. When you eat life, Yahweh ben Yahweh's mind, you become calm, you become focused, you become perfect and flawless, you become undefiled, pure, holy, set aside. Your body no longer is foul and stinking and rotten. It's no longer dying and destroyed and falling apart. You become whole again, complete. Your body will then produce new body parts. Cooked vegetables are going to still kill you because you killed the life in it. Yahweh said, thou shalt not kill. He didn't say kill anything particular. He said, thou shalt not kill, period. So life is one thing that you can kill, so don't even kill life at all. No form of life should you kill. You can't kill life because Yahweh said he is the life of that thing. So we have to understand and respect his holy orders. And his holy orders of heaven were the first orders that he gave to us in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28. That you have to understand that he gave us his meat to eat, his mind to eat, so that you can remain gods. He met with you in the beginning and told you that. You have to eat him. You can't be gods. You can't run the world eating another mind. Because then you become the opposite of Yahweh. And your belly becomes your God, because now you eat another mind and you now eat those things that are lustful, destructive to your whole system and to creation. Praise Yahweh. Look at this cake, how it's turning out, royal family. And that's blowing you away, this beautiful icing. Look how beautiful it is. We're going to get ready to start decorating the cake even more beautiful. It's going to blow you away once we get finished with the decorating of it and the smoothing out the icing. What we're doing right now is just making sure every area is covered with icing. And then we're going to go back and we're going to put it together to become a beautiful masterpiece of Yahweh, so you can enjoy eating the mind of Yahweh, because Yahweh is beautiful and Yahweh is good and Yahweh ben Yahweh is life. We now have our cake smoothed out and ready to put our finishing touches on our cake. We smooth the side out and the top. You can see how beautiful that is. At this time, we're putting on the icing trim to make it very beautiful. As you can see, we're going to have the edges very decorative, very presentable for all the ones we'll be eating some of this delicious cake. You believe yet, Royal family, that this is a raw cake? The icing is just as creamy as any dead icing, but has no sugar in it, no milk, no butter of anything dead. It has coconut butter, coconut milk, not butter, coconut milk, made fresh, not something that's store-bought, but made fresh from the coconut. We make it all ourselves here at the Kingdom of Yahweh. Everything is all raw, everything is living, we make everything fresh. Almost finished here, almost to the end. It's time we're going to dice our strawberries for the top of our cake, and our chopper does perfect squares. At this time, we're now putting on the strawberry topping in between our circle of icing. It's going to be very beautiful. And Abigail says you're always putting the strawberries on top with fresh strawberries, and they're marinated very little with a very little bit of agave, raw agave nectar that you can find on our website at adamshiddentreasures.com. So we have raw agave in our strawberries. Again, Queen Abigail Beige Yahweh is putting on the strawberry center on top of our strawberry cream cake, and our strawberries are all raw, organic, and they're lightly sweetened with raw agave, and you can find that on our website at adamshiddentreasures.com. How beautiful that is. Beautiful. We're going to push it closely around to the icing, make it nice and flat. Beautiful. Push it close to the edge of the icing. You can touch the icing. Very good. Yes, pushing it down. That's beautiful. Yeah, she's in training in the raw kitchen in heaven, or the raw laboratory in heaven. She's training on how to prepare all the raw and living dishes here. Beautiful. Have a little bit more strawberries to put on top here, and we'll be all set with the topping. Isn't that beautiful, royal family? Look at there. Yahweh is nothing but light. We don't have a picture from someone else. We actually do it all ourselves. We don't put any pictures up from someone else's website. We're actually doing everything here in the kingdom ourselves, and we're not showing someone's pictures and not living it. We're actually doing it, and we live it each and every day. So everything that you see, this is how we eat and live each and every day in the kingdom of Yahweh, as Yahweh has instructed. Praise Yahweh. Awesome. Total Queen. Beautiful work. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We're putting our strawberry topping on right now, our decorations. Most beautiful raw strawberries on top of that cake. Beautiful. Praise Yahweh. Now we're going to decorate the sides of our cake in a moment. You'll see the sides being decorated as well, so stay tuned. Praise Yahweh. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Yahweh! Praise Yahweh!
Shalom. Love you. All right, Yahweh.
The Kingdom of Yahweh, heaven on earth, would like to extend shalom and love to our Bulgarian family. May our Lord and Savior Yahweh ben Yahweh bless you with good health and longevity, always through obedience to His raw laws for mankind. We give all hail to the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and God of Gods, our Majesty Yahweh ben Yahweh forever. Genesis chapter 1 verses 29 and 30.
Praise Yahweh. Now we're going to put the strawberries around the side of our cake. Beautiful job. Very elegant. You can have this for any royal wedding in the kingdom of Yahweh. Heaven on earth. Have a beautiful raw wedding. We have so many different things that you can eat in the raw that will blow you away. We have enchiladas, we have tacos. We call them rocos here. Raw tacos, they're called rocos, enchiladas. We have cheesecakes. As you can see, this is our strawberry cream cake, but we have cheesecakes, no cheese, no dairy, no animal. We have pasta, no flour, no dead foods. It's all from vegetation, but the flavor and the taste and the look will blow you away. You won't even know that you're eating raw, even though it is already sun-cooked by Yahweh. Already, it's to perfection, though. It's not cooked by the hands of man to destroy the life within it. Yahweh's life force, energy, DNA, everything is still active. It's the frequency. This cake is fabulously beautiful. I know the royal family, I know you're all blown away at this time. I know you still can't believe it's raw, but it is all raw. Nothing has been baked or cooked. You watch us through the whole cake here, and you see it's all raw. Turn our cake around so we can see it. Queen Abigail's working. We'll turn it around so you can see us. We're putting strawberries around this beautiful cake. Isn't this beautiful family? Yahweh. This is picture perfect. Our raw food chef is here at work in the raw laboratory, putting all the elements of Yahweh's DNA, all the chemical elements together so you can have the right chemical balance within your body so that you can be a servant of Yahweh and live and do His will on the earth forever and not have to die and leave and not be a part of this beautiful kingdom that's forever. Beautiful work. Look at this masterpiece. I mean, this is Yahweh ben Yahweh's life in full force. Most powerful. I'm going to turn this cake around so we can see the work going on as we're working. You'll work right here with this royal family. You'll watch us from beginning to end on this beautiful cake. Beautiful. And here close to the top again so you can see how pretty the top is. And we're still not finished with the top yet. We have a couple other little finishing touches and then we'll be finished. And this cake is so priceless. You're talking about the delicacy of the planet, Yahweh's foods, the food of the gods. This is how the gods of Yahweh eat. In order to be gods, you have to eat God. You can't say the food of the gods and you're not putting God in you to become perfect, to become flawless, to become without destruction, be flawless. Why do you think it was called the food of the gods? Because Yahweh is the food. And in order to become gods, you have to eat the food of the gods. You can't become perfect and flawless and live forever and putting destruction in your vessel. Yahweh said, what do you think I gave your body for? To serve me. He said, if you don't want to serve me by eating my mind, my DNA, then I'll, he said, destroy you. Now, people look at that carnally and say, destroy you. I mean, they think some kind of lightning will come out of the sky and strike them down, or something may happen to them by fate. No, Yahweh is a very logical God, and He does everything according to the law. And your cells have certain laws within them that when you break them, you will have a penalty, and it's called death. And that death is cancer, diabetes, gout, lumbago, Alzheimer's disease, retardation, all kind of sicknesses and diseases come from what you eat. That's how Yahweh will kill you, by not eating His mind. You put Him in you, you can't help but live. The body must be alkaline. No disease at all can live in an alkaline body. So when you make your body alkaline, as Yahweh has taught us, he said your first duty is to make your body healthy, and this is done with proper knowledge of food. So you have to have proper knowledge of the food, that the food is not just something you eat and consume. It's just not a carrot, an apple, a tomato, strawberry. It is DNA of his mind. They have functions and they have laws that you must eat in order to become perfect as he is. So he put these foods together. That's why Yahweh himself was eastward in Eden planting a garden, because he was infusing his very DNA in these foods so that when you ate them, you become perfect just like he is. That's how you're going to become his sons and daughters. You have to be the royal bloodline, so you have to put Yahweh in you to have the blood of Yahweh in you. So now we're going to go ahead and move into our final touches, but we're going to look at this magnificent cake here. We're going to turn it around for you to let you look at the beauty of this cake. I mean, look at how marvelous this cake is. Yahweh being Yahweh, you are truly God. And Yahweh is producing gods and a world that's going to be perfect without sickness or disease. Revelation 22:2, for the leaves of the trees will be for the healing of the nations. And heaven on earth, we're setting a standard for the world to eat Yahweh. We're the only ones teaching that Yahweh is the food. Other people just eat it because they're fulfilling their desire or lust for their belly. We appreciate, understand the food itself and what it's all about, and we honor the food because we know what's in it and we know what it's making us become and what it's giving us. So this is a whole different understanding and studying of the food itself and knowing how powerful that the food is. It's all powerful. Praise Yahweh. Okay. At this time, we're going to weigh this cake because it's unbelievably heavy. This is not like a regular cake, so when you eat a little of this cake, you don't need a big, huge slice. Yahweh said, a dab of Yahweh will do you. So this cake is truly solid. It's concentrated life. We're going to push hold. We can hold the weight, and we're going to take the cake off, and we're going to see how much this cake actually weighs. This is a solid cake, and this cake is so solid. This cake weighs 8 pounds and 95 ounces. That is a heavy cake. And so, as you can see, this beautiful cake is a masterpiece, and we're still finishing up the final touches on the cake at this time. So you're going to watch us as we put the final touches on here, and we're going to enjoy enjoyment, as Yahweh said. Praise Yahweh. This time we're doing the finishing touches for our cake. We're going to put the center icing on here. Make sure the icing and strawberries around. Go beautifully, and we'll put touches of icing on every corner here. As you can now see, this is the finishing product of our raw cake here in the Kingdom of Yahweh, Heaven on Earth. This is a strawberry cream cake. Strawberry shortcake has nothing on this raw delight. This is truly a succulent cake. It's so filling, and as I said earlier, this cake actually weighed 8 pounds 195 ounces. I mean, it weighs more than most newborn babies. It's that heavy. And if you cut this cake and get a slice of it, one slice alone will give you so much nourishment and nutrients. Your body will be fed. Every cell will be fed what it needs. And you can even eat our cake for breakfast. It's no guilt. Our desserts are called no guilt. You can eat them without guilt because they're nothing but pure life. And you can eat them at any time you want and know that it's all good for you. See, Yahweh said all that He had created and made was what? Good. So everything that He created and made was good. Why would Yahweh create food that was going to kill you? Yahweh is perfect. So Yahweh wouldn't create things that was going to destroy His children or His creation. So who told you that you had to die? Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and gave you the dead carcasses of beasts in the place of Yahweh's meat, which was the first time the word meat was ever mentioned in the entire Bible? And that's in Genesis chapter 1, verse 28 through 29, where Yahweh tells you that His meat was plants, fruits, and vegetables, not an animal. And Yahweh has already cooked it by the sun. It's already sun cooked by Yahweh. So why would you have to prepare it and heat it above the perfect heat that He gave it already, that's full of nothing but light and every nutrient that your body needs in it from the earth? So Yahweh has already prepared it for you to perfection. So you have to return to Yahweh. He said, return to me and I will return unto you. He said, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. So when you eat Yahweh's raw DNA, He will what? Give you life again. He will heal you again. But you have to return unto Him so He can do this and give you back Himself again, which is life. There's no greater gift than life. Praise Yahweh and Yahweh. This is the inside of our raw strawberry cream cake. As you can see, it's been cut already, and this is how beautiful this cake is. Praise Yahweh and Yahweh to life. Cutting into our cake right now for the raw family here in heaven on earth.